Hello students, I'm Jagriti Gulati. Today I'll be explaining you all the first topic of our grammar book, that is the sentence. In this we will discuss what exactly is a sentence, what are its kinds. Some exercises are also enclosed at the end. So, what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete thought, or we can say a group of words making complete sense. It always begins with a capital letter and ends with punctuation. The punctuation can either be a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamation mark. A sentence can also be divided into two parts, subject and a predicate. Let us look at these examples. If you can see on your left hand side, there are some group of words given like has a dog, my sister's cat, wants to go to the park. As we can see, they are not expressing complete thoughts. Neither they are making complete sense. So we cannot call them sentences. Whereas on the right hand side, the group of words like Brian has a dog, my sister's cat is brown, my brother wants to go to the park. All these sentences are making complete sense and they are expressing complete thoughts. So we can call them a sentence. There are four kinds of sentences: declarative, interrogative, exclamatory, and imperative. Let us discuss all these four kinds in detail. Declarative sentences. A declarative sentence declares or states a fact, arrangement, or opinion. It is written in the form of a statement and it always ends with a full stop. Declarative sentences can either be positive or negative. For example, children love to eat chocolates is an example of a positive sentence, whereas children do not love to eat chocolates is an example of a negative sentence. A negative sentence will always have no or not in it. The second kind of sentence is interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence asks a question and ends with a question mark. There are different types of interrogatives. First, yes or no interrogatives. Yes or no interrogatives are those questions that can be answered with a yes or a no response. For example, are you ready to go? Second kind of interrogatives are called alternative interrogatives. These are the questions that provide for two or more alternative options or answers. For example, would you prefer chocolate or vanilla ice cream? WH interrogatives. WH interrogative sentences begin with the WH word and call for an open-ended answer. The words in WH family are what, when, where, who, whom, etc. The answers to these questions can be simple responses or complex explanations. The last type of interrogatives are called tag questions. Tag questions are the questions written in 2 or 3 words and are attached to declarative statements. For example, you live in the city, don't you? These tag questions transform a declarative sentence into an interrogative sentence. Exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences are those sentences that have very strong emotion or they express a feeling of surprise. These sentences express the intense feelings of a person. Exclamatory sentences also end with an exclamation mark. Some examples of exclamatory sentences are What a beautiful day. I am angry. You did a great job. I love the color of your room. You won the prize. That is a huge whale. All these sentences are expressing some kind of emotion or feeling. Last, we have imperative sentences. An imperative sentence gives a command or makes a request. It ends with a full stop. But some imperative sentences which express strong commands end with an exclamation mark. For example, please do me a favor. Stop her. Now, as we are thorough with all the kinds of sentences, let us do some practice work. Exercise 1 here is about identifying the types of sentences. For example, in first part, how well she sings. This sentence is expressing an emotion and also it is ending with an exclamation mark. So this sentence is exclamatory sentence. Likewise, you can do all the other parts in your practice notebook. In this exercise, you have to transform the following sentences as directed in the brackets below. Like in first sentence, could you tell me where Mr. Mohan lives? Here you have to convert it into negative and assertive. This exercise also you can do in your practice notebook. That's all for today. Thank you.